Dear friends, let me share with you a story, an ordinary story, yet one that might sound familiar. Perhaps it's your story. Or maybe someone you love is living it right now. Here's how it goes. Mr. Thomas, my old neighbor, is now 62 years old. He used to be the picture of health. Hardworking, athletic, loved fixing cars and taking care of his tropical fish. Everyone who met him would say, "Tom, you look younger than your age." But lately, I've noticed something different. After dinner, he often sits quietly, staring into the distance. There's a heaviness in his eyes, and every so often, he lets out a deep sigh. One day I asked him, "Hey Tom, haven't seen you playing badminton much lately?" He forced a smile and replied, "Well, I haven't been sleeping well. I wake up feeling groggy, and to be honest, I just don't feel like myself anymore." That one sentence stayed with me. You see, after the age of 50, a man's body starts going through changes no one really talks about. It's not just about graying hair or drier skin. It's deeper than that. Sleep becomes lighter. Mornings feel sluggish. And that inner vitality, what we often call masculinity, starts to fade. Have you ever felt that way? You're tired during the day, yet when night comes, you can't sleep soundly. You wake up in the middle of the night or rise in the morning without feeling refreshed. Over time, this pattern steals your drive, your sense of connection with your own body, and sometimes with your partner too. But here's the important part. It's not because you're getting too old. It's because you may not yet know how to take care of yourself in a new way, a way that supports the changes happening in your body, dear friends. A man's body after 50 is like a well-traveled car. It's not broken, it's not worn out, but it does need proper maintenance. And one of the simplest, yet most powerful ways to maintain it, one that often goes overlooked, is this: drinking a specific kind of warm beverage before bedtime. Sounds simple, right? But this small habit can be a key to restoring testosterone, improving blood circulation, and helping you sleep deeply and restfully. Why does this matter? Because nighttime is when your body recovers and regenerates. While you sleep, your brain produces calming neurotransmitters, your liver detoxifies your system, your immune cells repair tissues, and most importantly, your pituitary gland triggers natural testosterone production. When your sleep is disrupted, this entire chain is broken. You wake up drained, with lower energy, lower focus, and increased stress. And when testosterone drops and circulation is poor, men become more prone to fatigue, joint pain, even cardiovascular and memory issues. But here's the good news. A warm drink the right kind before bed acts like a gentle helper. It calms your nervous system, supports liver function, enhances circulation, sets the stage for your body's hormonal balance to do its best work. Now, I know many gentlemen may be thinking, so I should just drink warm water, right? But not quite. Not all drinks are created equal. Certain herbal infusions and natural ingredients, when used at the right time and in the right way, can make a noticeable difference for sleep, circulation, and hormone health.
Ow.
The key is to choose beverages that offer mild anti-inflammatory effects, are rich in antioxidants, and nourish the nervous system. For example, warm pomegranate juice may help with circulation. Ginger warms the vessels. Turmeric, with its curcumin, reduces inflammation and supports testosterone. Warm turmeric milk can promote deep relaxation, relieve joint pain, and ease you into restful sleep. So what exactly are these warm drinks? Are there specific benefits? Who should use them and who should avoid them? Right after this introduction, I invite you to discover 3 powerful, easy-to-make warm drinks that you can prepare at home, drinks that, with consistent use, can make a real difference in just a few short weeks. Let's dive in. This is not a medicine. It's not a magic cure. It's a loving choice you make for your own body. Every night, if you feel like you've lost part of your vitality, if your mornings lack brightness, or you simply struggle with sleep, neck, and shoulder tension, try starting with one small habit: drinking the right kind of warm water every evening. And observe how your body slowly begins to recover in the most natural way. Life after 50 doesn't have to mean accepting fatigue. It's the time to live more mindfully, to understand your body better, and care for it more intelligently. Let's begin that journey right now. And don't forget, if you find this information helpful, keep watching. The next part is practical and easy to apply. First, I'd like to introduce you to this. Warm water with ginger and pomegranate juice, a small cup. A big step toward better health after 50. I want you to picture this. Every night, as the city quiets down and the sounds of traffic fade, you return to your cozy kitchen. Place your hand on the kettle that's just boiled. Thinly sliced ginger is ready, and crimson pomegranate juice glows like a sunset as you pour it into the cup. You stir gently, inhale the warm, spicy aroma, and sip slowly, no rush. No worries. It may sound simple, but this small habit can change so many things that are silently declining in a man's body after the age of 50. One of my patients, John, 62 years old, once confided, "Doctor, I don't feel like myself anymore. I wake up tired, my sleep is shallow, and that other thing. I haven't dared talk to my wife about it in a long time." His story is not uncommon. In fact, after 50, testosterone levels in men begin to decrease steadily every year, some by 1%, others by up to 3%. This leads to many unspoken changes. Low mood, reduced libido, poor sleep, waking up tired, even without exertion, and the root cause that many overlook: poor blood circulation. When blood doesn't flow well, nutrients don't reach where they're needed. Blood vessels weaken, organs lack oxygen, and this affects the heart, brain, sleep, and sexual health. That's why I always encourage my patients to start with simple changes that target the root. And warm water with ginger and pomegranate is one such solution. Why pomegranate? Pomegranate is not just visually stunning, it's also rich in antioxidants, especially polyphenols, the warriors that protect blood vessels. Relax the arteries, reduce inflammation, and support smoother blood flow. A study from the University of California showed that drinking pomegranate juice daily significantly improves testosterone levels in men, lowers blood pressure, and enhances mood. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever noticed how just 1 cup of warm pomegranate juice before bed can calm your nerves and help your body unwind naturally? And why ginger? Ginger, a familiar spice in Vietnamese kitchens, holds powerful benefits for circulation. Stimulates the body to produce nitric oxide, a compound that helps dilate blood vessels and improve blood flow to the limbs, brain, and sexual organs. Another patient of mine, Mr. Mike, 59 years old, used to suffer from frequent nighttime urination and chronic insomnia. After consistently drinking warm ginger water mixed with pomegranate juice every night for 2 weeks, he said, "I sleep much more deeply. No more waking up in the middle of the night. And in the morning I feel light and refreshed." Just 1 small cup, yet it can support so many issues from sleep, circulation, to vitality. Warm water, the essential element. Did you know that the warm temperature of this drink is actually the key that helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively? Warm water helps expand capillaries, soothes the digestive system, and allows ginger and pomegranate to be absorbed better. It also calms the nervous system and prepares your body for a deep, restful sleep, something many people over 50 are still longing for. One habit, many benefits. I am not saying that just 1 cup of water each night will transform your entire life, but I truly believe it is the right beginning, a beginning that helps you reclaim your vitality, to wake up each morning feeling refreshed and full of energy, to regain your confidence and intimacy, most importantly, to love yourself more at an age that many believe only goes downhill. So have you ever tried this? Have you ever taken a moment each night to sit down and drink a cup of water made just for your body, for your health? If not, try it for 1 week. Make yourself a simple drink: warm water with fresh ginger and pomegranate juice. No sugar, no additives, just ginger, pomegranate, and warm water, enough to feel like you're giving yourself some care. A few closing thoughts for this part. We can't stop aging, but we can choose how we age with intention. And sometimes it starts with a single cup of warm water at the end of the day, simple, quiet, yet full of kindness toward yourself. The second drink I'd like to introduce is warm. Golden milk, turmeric milk, a powerful inner healing ritual for peaceful nights and vibrant mornings. Now imagine this. It's a chilly evening after a long, tiring day filled with work, family duties, and the little worries that come with midlife. You sit down and pour yourself a warm cup of golden milk, the gentle aroma of milk blending with the earthy richness of turmeric and a soft hint of sweetness in the air. The moment you take a sip, warmth spreads through your body like being comforted from the inside out. One of my patients, David, 58, used to call this drink his evening peace potion. He had mild joint pain, long-term insomnia, and would often wake up in the middle of the night after relying on sleeping pills for years. He came to me concerned about their side effects. I suggested he try warm turmeric milk as a nightly habit. After just 3 weeks, he called me back, his voice lighter, almost like he'd turned back the clock. "Doc, I slept all the way through till 5 a.m. last night. No tossing, no aching knees. I feel like myself again." So why does such a simple drink work so powerfully? The answer lies in curcumin, the prized compound in turmeric. This isn't a folk remedy. It's backed by hundreds of scientific studies. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory that's especially effective for joint pain, mild systemic inflammation, and the silent aches that many men over 50 deal with daily. But that's not all. Turmeric also supports natural testosterone production, a key factor in maintaining strength, vitality, masculinity. Have you ever felt like your internal battery was drained in the morning, waking up tired, sluggish, unmotivated, no interest in work or in intimacy? This could be caused by silent testosterone decline mixed with low-grade inflammation, both of which often go unnoticed. Now, milk, with its tryptophan content, plays another vital role. It helps the body produce serotonin and melatonin, the hormones responsible for calming your nervous system and promoting deep, restorative sleep. So when turmeric and milk come together, it's more than just a tasty drink, it's a therapeutic pairing. One fights inflammation and boosts hormones. The other soothes your body and mind for better rest and recovery. Are you struggling with sleep? Do you feel like your body isn't what it used to be? Lying awake some nights, unsure why you just can't fall asleep? Give yourself 5 minutes each evening to prepare this golden milk. It's simple. A bit of turmeric, a cup of unsweetened milk warmed gently and stirred well. You can add a little honey if you like. Sometimes, the best healing doesn't come from a clinicet, comes from your own cozy kitchen. And finally, chamomile tea, a gift of calm for restless minds. Have you ever laid in bed, eyes closed, but your mind running like a river, thinking about the past, worrying about tomorrow? That's a sign of silent stress, the kind that hijacks your sleep and slowly wears down your nervous system and heart after the age of 50. One of my patients, Mr. Thomas, 64, once said to me, "I don't need more sleeping pills. What I really want is a night of natural rest." And he was right. Pills might help you close your eyes, but chamomile tea helps your mind let go so you can sleep deeply. Why drink it before bed? Evening, often thought to be a time when the body pauses after a long day, is, in fact, the most powerful period of healing, regeneration, and rebalancing for your body during the day. Your sympathetic nervous system dominates, keeping you alert, working, thinking, handling pressure. But as night falls, the parasympathetic nervous system, the healing branch, begins its shift. Sleep is the precious window in which the body repairs damaged tissues and cell-synthesizes critical hormones, especially testosterone in men, regulates heart rate, blood pressure, liver, and kidney function, balances the entire hormonal, nervous, and metabolic systems. But here's the key. All these miracles only happen if your sleep is deep and uninterrupted. That's why what you drink before bed can make or break your night. Nighttime recovery, when testosterone comes alive. Here's something most people don't know. Over 70% of your testosterone is produced while you sleep, especially during deep sleep. Your body ramps up production of growth hormone GH and male sex hormones. But if your night is disturbed, maybe by stress, midnight bathroom trips, or poor nutrition, that hormone cycle is broken, and the next morning, You might feel fatigued, foggy-headed, low motivation, uninspired, achy joints, and muscles weakened. Libido, irritable, or emotionally flat, sadly. Many men just write this off as normal aging. But in truth, poor sleep is often the real culprit. Eat or drink the wrong thing at night, face the consequences. Many people unknowingly sabotage their sleep with late-night habits, sugary pastries, instant noodles, soft drinks, or even a little wine. These foods spike insulin, raise blood sugar, and delay the onset of deep sleep. Worse still, salty foods or caffeine in the evening can subtly increase blood pressure, triggering more frequent awakenings, nighttime urination, vivid nightmares, even hallucinations in some cases. Your body, deprived of restorative sleep, ages faster overnight because it couldn't properly repair itself. For men over 50, testosterone levels decline by about 1% each year. And if poor sleep continues, that number can rise sharply, leading to belly fat, especially dangerous visceral fat, muscle loss, weaker bones, decreased strength and stamina, reduced libido and vitality, declining memory, emotional imbalance. A drink before bed, a small act, a powerful gift instead of eating or drinking randomly. Choose a light beverage that has natural calming and restorative properties. It doesn't have to be elaborate sometimes. It's just a warm glass of honey water, a golden milk, or a soothing herbal tea. These aren't medicines there. A simple way of saying thank you to your body for carrying you through the day. I once asked a 68-year-old patient, someone who overcame chronic insomnia after 3 months of using herbal remedies, "What helped you stay committed every single night?" He smiled and replied, "Because I've learned to love myself. 1 cup of tea, 1 mindful act, 1 peaceful night." This is how you practice self-love. When you spend just 5 quiet minutes each evening to boil water, steep tea, or gently shake a warm glass of milk, you are building a recovery ritual, a sacred moment of silence without phones, TVs, deadlines, or social obligations. Just you and your body, like 2 old friends reconnecting, checking in and caring for one another. There's no need to chase your 20s. What matters now is to honor the strength you still have and help your body regain balance through steady, loving actions. Because health is not a destination, it's a journey, and every well-timed, intentional drink is a firm step on that journey, dear friends. Turning 50 is not the end of health, it's the beginning of truly listening to your body. Each warm drink before bedtime, no matter how small, sends a powerful message. I choose to live well, live consciously, and take responsibility for myself and my loved ones. I've seen so many people enter midlife with vague fears, insomnia, nighttime urination, waning energy, ... But I've also witnessed incredible transformations starting with the simplest things, like the ones we've just shared today. If something in this video speaks to you, please don't hesitate to click like and share it with a friend, brother, or a husband who might need it, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to walk with you on this journey to reclaim your health after 50. It's a path that doesn't have to be lonely or rushed, but filled with understanding and love. Let me remind you of one simple truth. True health doesn't come from grand gestures, but from daily persistence in the smallest things. Wishing you a peaceful night and a morning full of energy. See you again in the next video.